meu papá.
I like to rap, but I sing a lot. I let the 808s bang and my drums knock. Try to tell me that I can't, then I know I can. Reach into my bag, hit him with the slow jam. I'm on the mic for the homies, I'ma keep it low-key. Back since 96, it was an OG. Made a good of money, people acting like they know me. People acting like they know me. Back since 96,
hello guys.
People acting.
I'm wrapping myself up in my nice little I'm wrapping myself up because I'm trying to keep myself warm and cozy and comfy. So as you can hopefully probably tell by my overall demeanour and hopefully by how I sound, I know I still sound a bit, but 'tis Monday, 'tis late in the evening. I am feeling a lot better than I was last week. Last week was a week of me feeling really tired and really low energy, and I tried my best to vlog last week. I didn't push myself too much, so thank you for those people who have messaged me saying, like, you know, take your time, you don't need to push yourself. I honestly haven't. I only spoke and did clips on days that I felt that I was up to filming a clip, and I didn't push myself, I promise. But I'm not 100% better. I have had confirmation now from the results of my PCR test that I have got COVID. I have had COVID, and fun times for me. Saying that, I'm excited that hopefully tomorrow I'll be back to do my regular lives with my girls. I'm so looking forward to that. Obviously all my lovelies have been checking up on me, as well as other people that are just as lovely that I speak to on various social medias, on Instagram, Twitter, and everything. You've all been really lovely, asking me how I am, just making me feel all like not so alone. And it's so nice because I have been by myself now, literally no human like face-to-face interaction since I came back from my parents' house on the 27th or 28th of December, which doesn't seem like a long time, but for a while it was like being back in lockdown again. It was the strangest feeling, but obviously this time I was also very unwell. But my family have also been checking up on me, making sure that I'm okay, and honestly it means a lot. I've not felt as lonely, although for a while I was really sort of like in my feels quite a lot, and feeling quite low about everything, just because that's not how I wanted to start. I didn't want COVID ever anyway, but that's not how I wanted to start my 2022. I had all these ideas and plans to like kick off the year feeling great and fine and funky and fresh, and going with my channel and my Instagram and everything, and all the content that I wanted to like take pictures of and post and all that kind of stuff, just like, and that all kind of went down the pan. And because of how ill I was, I missed the last day of Vlogmas. Well, last day to the 31 days of December that I was trying to upload, which really bugged me, because although technically Vlogmas was only the first 25 days of December, I was doing so well and I was so proud of myself that I had planned and executed something like that for the first time ever. And to miss out on that last day, I know everybody once again was lovely, saying that I wasn't a failure for not doing the last day. There was a reason why I hadn't posted on the last day, but I was also feeling very in my feels about that as well. So I am currently reading Vampire Academy by Michelle Mead. I don't know where I am on this. I'm not on chapter 6 anymore. Let me just check my Audible. I'm on chapter 12. And I know this, I did mention this at the end of my last vlog. I forgot that I'd actually seen this. So when I was listening to it, I was just like, these names ring a bell. This plot rings a bell. These characters and everything. I was just like, what the hell? But obviously it rings a bell because I've seen the film before I knew this was a series. It was one of the, when it used to be on Netflix, it popped up, because obviously I'm obsessed with vampires, witches, werewolves, anything kind like that in the title or the premise of a film or series, I will at least attempt to watch. So when this popped up on Netflix, I was like, ooh, yay, let's watch it. And it's only since I've become friends with Liv that I realised it was a series. So when I was listening to it, I was like, oh yeah, I do get, like, this all rings a bell. This sounds very familiar. I'm getting a bit of deja vu and it's very strange. And then I was like, duh, you have seen it. So what I did last night was rewatched it. It's not on Netflix anymore, it was on Prime. I rented it, and I will say maybe, I don't know if my taste has improved since I last watched it. I'm not gonna say it's the most amazing film ever, but it was a good watch. Dominic Sherwood is in it, and if you don't know who that is Jace from Shadowhunters. And yeah, he's nice. He's nice to look at. He's very pretty. So yeah, I'm currently about halfway through this, and at the moment this is all I've been reading. So let me just grab my Corpile spreadsheet. G has just released the new Corpile spreadsheet, and that woman, I don't know how the hell people could do spreadsheets like that, but she knows how to do a spreadsheet. I thought I was good at spreadsheets, but she's like next level. So this month I have 11 books to read, was it? Yep, 11 books to read. I've read Crescent City. The Sleep in a Sea of Stars I've started, but I'm just plugging my way through that. Hopefully now that I feel better, once I've caught up with some other reads that I wanted to get in there, I will hopefully be able to get around to doing that, to reading that. It's not necessarily a priority to finish this month, because what I've done for the Goodreads Choice Award readathon that Sam from Griff Reads is doing, I've used Crescent City for 4 out of the 5 prompts, and I'm just trying to find a book that's out of my comfort zone to use as a book, as a prompt 5. One book that I haven't put on here is The Hatmakers. I might actually read this as well, because this is middle grade monthly. I'm really excited to read this. I've had this on my radar for a while, since I saw it on Gav's channel, and book 2 is out. When is book 2 out? Is The Mapmakers out? February? Look at this. Look at this. I don't want to pressure myself too much, so at the moment this is going to be my TBR, along with a contemporary to try and finish off the Goodreads challenge, and we'll see where we go from there. I'm going to head off now and finish listening to Vampire Academy and start listening to The Hatmakers, sort out my spreadsheets, grab some food, and then maybe I found The Blue Exorcist on Netflix. I might watch that and see what that's about. Once again, thank you all very much. This was a massively long intro, which, as always, I'll try and cut down as much as possible so you don't hear me rambling, but it feels good to be back, feeling more myself. I will see you all on the morrow. Hello friends, I'm coming with a quick update. It is currently 10 to 12 on Tuesday evening. I've just come off sprints with Becca and Danny, and it was just so good to be back. It was so good to be back, and thank you for everyone who joined. I think at one point we nearly got up to 30 people watching, which is the most that I've ever had watching me, which again make me feel so welcome and appreciated. Is very much appreciated to me, so thank you so much. And I also have another book that's been finished. I don't have the actual cover. This is a naked hardcover. It's The Hatmakers. I started and finished this today. This is wholesome. I love Goose in this, and I really do enjoy some of the side characters. And yeah, I don't think it's a 5-star. I think it's probably going to be a 4-star, but it'll be a high 4-star if it is. I really thoroughly enjoyed this, and that is that on that, friends. I moved on to a Kindle book, and it is Louisiana Longshot by, let me just get her name because I can't remember the name, Jana DeLeon. This is a cozy mystery that I'm going to be picking up for my out of my comfort zone prompt. I came across these because I watch Olivia read a latte. She started reading these series. There's about 14 books, and I think it's called the Misfortune series, I think, and she really loves these. So I want to try some different genres, and these are short books, no more than about 250 pages I think each of these little short stories are. So I thought I would try that. I do have that on audio as well as physical, because I got it physically and as well as on ebook. I got it ebook for free, and then the audio was $2.99, so I thought why not. So for the rest of the week I'm going to be back into work on Thursday. So tomorrow is my last day off. I want to make sure that I'm 100% better before I go back into work. So I need to do an LST tomorrow. Provided that was comes back negative, I should be able to go back to work as normal on Thursday, which I'm really looking forward to because I'm sick of being by myself. So that being said, I don't know where I'm going to sit with regards to reading wise, because I've now not been at work since before Christmas, apart from one day when, in that one day I was ill when I was trying to work. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about doing a full day at work again. We've just got confirmation from Ro that the first TBRPG-a-thon prompts will be dropping Sunday at midnight, I think. I think he said Sunday at midnight. So looking forward to that. After I read Louisiana Longshot, I don't know what I'm going to read. I do have a couple of physical reads I want to try and get through as well, that I need to get to. So I might try and pick up Kind of Lucky Stars or A Sword Named Kalim, and see what these two are like. This one I am really quite concerned about because I've had it on my TBR for a while, and it was a self-published, or no, it wasn't self-published. It's an indie author that sent me this, and from what I can see, I don't think any of these books have been rated on Goodreads yet. From what I can remember last time I checked, I think it was this one. So I'm not sure about this, but this one I am looking forward to. It's a second chance romance, and it was sent as an ARC, and it's got queer rep in it. It's an uncorrected proof, and this is out February 2022. So I will leave a link down below of where you can order this. If there's an Amazon link down there, I will leave a link down there for where you can get this from. I think I will move on to one of these next. I don't know what I'm going to be like for weekend reading. I don't know if I'm going to my family's house or not. We will have to see what the situation is with that. That's me done. This is a weird shape. It's more wide than long. I've also noticed that. Didn't know that. I'll pick things up with you again tomorrow. Thank you. And good night. Hello, 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 friends. So, I am seemingly on a roll with my reading. So, I feel weird that I don't physically have the book to show you, because this is... It's not normal that I just usually read ebooks. So, I finished Louisiana Longshot, and I really liked this. So this, for me, I think is going to be the kind of thing that I read alongside graphic novels as like a nice, cozy little breakup from like the epic fantasy that I read. So this follows a CIA agent who gets herself into a little bit of trouble on her last mission, and she has to basically go into hiding. So they send her into some backwater tiny little town in Louisiana where she thinks it's going to be quiet and nothing's going to happen. But on her first day, she comes across, or her dog that she's acquired comes across the bones of a human. She's just sat there chilling, gnawing on some bones, and then she gets pulled into this local investigation. She meets these two women called Goethe and Ida Bell, and the place that she's in is a place called Sinful, which it's just so on the nose, isn't it? I just like that it's called Sinful, and it's supposed to be like a quiet little Louisiana town. So yeah, Gertie and Ida Bell drag her into this little mystery that they try and solve, and it does remind me of like a little bit of like an episode of Midsummer Murder, but make it American. Maybe less, like, yeah, kind of, but it's more that they've found, it's not like a recent murder. This guy turns out to have been dead for 5 years, and they're trying to find out who done it. So that's the closest thing I can sort of associate it with, is like Midsummer Murder, but make it American. And I just really enjoyed it. I don't know what to rate it though. It just seems to have gone by so quickly. So the characters were so great. There's not like epic world building, and this is one thing that I need to sort of adjust my brain going into these sorts of things, is that obviously with fantasy you've got all this epic world building and massive character backstories and magic systems to learn and stuff, whereas this is a 250 page cozy mystery that although it does have some sort of world building in a way, like it describes like this quaint little town called Sinful, and it's like in the south, and there's like swamps and stuff, and it does have some sort of like town, like that kind of description. It's not going to be like an epic fantasy, but if you were just, I just in my brain going in knowing that, and I really enjoyed it. I'd probably say it's going to be a 4 or 5 star for me, because I enjoyed it on such a different level than I would do an epic fantasy. It was just really nice to sort of chill, and because like I said, I got it on ebook and got the audiobook alongside it, because the ebook was free. It's drawn me in. I really would like to get the rest of these. Ideally, I would have liked to have been able to collect them physically, but looking at them physically, they are quite expensive for what they are. I think they're about £15 each. There's quite a few of them. I think there's like 14 of them. So they would take quite a bit of space up, but it would have just been nice to have a little cozy mystery that I could have gone and grabbed off my shelf as the one I wanted. But yeah, there's that. So I'm really happy with that. I have got another one the next one, I think, next one in the series is called Lethal Bayou Beauty. I don't know if it follows the same people. I'll have to find out by reading the synopsis, but I'm really excited to dive into the rest of my TBR now. So, we are only on Thursday evening, so what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to move on to a physical read. I've got a couple of these to get through, and this is the first one. The second one being Count Your Lucky Stars, which is the uncorrected proof that I received from Avon. The picturesque hamlet, which serves the needs of the local squire and his castle, is the birthplace of Jimin, growing up under his father's guidance to become a blacksmith. In such a small community, word travels fast, and so does our hero. Jimin is bestowed with a supernatural force encountered in a secluded cave. Kalim, who telepathically converses with Jimin, guides him to levels that he could not have envisaged. Jimin's skills and quick learning serve him well, enough to gain a very high regard from the Squire Godfrey Belfont. This leads to unenviable advantages that only he can demonstrate to become a born leader. Life presents its chances, and Jimin takes everyone given to him, opening up a new life for him and his family. That doesn't give me much of anything, to be fair. So we'll have to see where we go from there. This is very short. It's 180 pages. 189 pages. So and this is supposed to be a novel. It's not a novella. It's pitched as a novel, so the writing is kind of small. And then what I'm gonna do is, basically tomorrow is Thursday. Today is Wednesday. I forgot. So I still got. It's because I'm still not 100%. Yeah, so tomorrow is Thursday. So I've still got a couple of days left of this week. It's crazy. What I'll probably do after I've picked this up, because I'm not sure how quickly I'll get through this, is I will pick up Count Your Lucky Stars as well. So those two are going to be the reads for the rest of this week. I do still have these two that I need to pick up. And this is the book box pick and middle game, which are my 12 books, 12 prompts challenge pick that I picked for January, which was kindly picked by Ro. So I will be doing a separate vlog for how these, how I rate these. Well, the main thing is middle game, because Rose specifically picked that one. So I'm intrigued to find out whether or not this one is going to be a 5-star for me as well. We shall see. And there we go. I've got some editing to do because I want to get a video up tomorrow. I'm going to go now, and I will see you all later on. Hello. It is a very weird lighting situation. Should we try and rectify the situation? I've got my witch's brew, and I am currently on a break at work. Not liking my first day back. I start the day feeling okay. What is going on with this hair? Can we just appreciate, like, we don't know. Right, I'm just gonna move the light away like that. There we go, that's better. It's still a bit dark, but we shall deal. I'm just on a break at work and grab myself a coffee, and I'm just not really feeling all that energised. I can't remember the last time I was off. Well, for one, I can't remember the last time I was that ill, and for two, I can't remember the last time I was off for that length of time. So, with being off for that length of time ill, and especially in a job like this where, oh, lights on, where my caseload is something that I manage on a daily basis, having other people having dealt with my caseload but not dealing with it the same way that I do. Coming back after that, it's a bit much. I'm trying a new coffee. It's one of my new Nespresso ones from my new machine. And initially I thought it might not be for me, but I think it's just because it's one of the shorter ones, so it's only a 40ml one. So I think I needed more coffee. Anyway, I just wanted to pop in and just tell you how my day's going, because just wanted to let you know how my day was going, because I was feeling a bit by myself. All my rest of my team are on training this afternoon, so I'm gonna drink this coffee and then try and catch up with whatever I've missed out on over the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks that I've been off. To keep my focus, I have joined a forest sprint with Siobhan and Danny, just to keep... Whoa. Now that is bright. Yeah, so I joined a forest sprint with Danny and Siobhan just to help keep me focused and not let my mind wander onto different things. Hopefully this coffee will do me some good. After I joined the forest sprint, I realised that I needed to do an Asda shop for this weekend, because I was still, with me still not being 100%. I'm not going to go over as my family this weekend. I'm not going to see Ed this weekend, my best friend, because he's still not well. So I need some food in. And I forgot to order my Asda shop. So I'll have to wait until this forest sprint is done, until my work's finished now, to order my Asda shop. But for the reading for this evening, I'm picking up a sword named Kalim, and I'm hoping that this will be a quick read. It is only 180 something pages. I'm not really sure how much of a fantasy world you can build in 100 odd pages, and I don't know if this is a standalone or what, but we'll see what we're... And then as soon as I finish this, what I am going to do is then possibly switch back to an audiobook and listen to Law. That is a reread for me, so I might go grab my book off. You can see that shelf there, it's up there. I might grab my book and tab it, because it is part of the Recreate Book Club pick. So yeah, I do feel a little bit lost at the moment with my reading. I think because my TBR for me is shorter than what it has been, I feel like I don't need to get through my books as quick. So normally it's like one after the other after the other, I need to get to this, to this, to this, and there's like time frames on them. The only one that's really got a time frame on it, like for review purposes, is this. Everything else I don't have to finish. So, but because I'm getting through things at just like a steady pace, I'm just feeling like I'm missing something a little bit, if that makes sense. Because I only gave myself a TBR of maybe like 10 or 11 books, whereas usually, as you all know, it's normally like 15, 16, sometimes more than that, each month. So I've stuck to my goal of giving myself less, but then I feel like I'm just floating a little bit. But then again, that's not really a bad thing, is it? It gives me more time to do other things. Like last night I started watching The Blue Exorcist, and the other night I watched a film. I will try and find the title and leave it across the screen, and it's about a bully and he tries to rectify tried to rectify things with a young deaf girl that he bullied. And oh, it was such a heartwarming little film. It was like 2 hours long, and it was just so sweet. He was so sweet, and it was very like trigger warnings for attempted suicide. Like, that wasn't expected, but yeah, trigger warnings for attempted suicide. But it was such a good little film. I will leave it linked below if I can find it, a link for it, because it is on Netflix. I'll either find the title, or I will leave it linked if I can find it or somewhere else. But yeah, it's given me time to do other things, which is positive. But I think it's because I haven't started my apprenticeship yet either, because I've only just got back to work. So I'm sure I'll be kept more busy when I start my apprenticeship and things like that. But I'm gonna head off now, finish my coffee, get back to work, and yeah, I'll see you all in a bit.
Days and nights, never felt so much. I just can't shut up about you on my mind. You settle me down whenever you're around, I'm alright. I've always tried to be more than I am, but you focus my heart when you're holding my hand. I miss you till I'm sore. My heart hurts, 'cause I've never quite felt like this before. It's cliche, but it's true. I just really
Friday.
like hanging
I'm really
out
cold,
with you.
but I'm just popping in here to say that I've got a reading update. So I didn't pick up The Sword of Callum because I think I'm avoiding it like the plague. You know, I'm looking a mess. But what did come today was my last 3 months of Patreon stuff from Jade. So I did cancel January due to finances, and I may start getting up again once I start out my finances in the next couple of months. But when you're at a certain tier at Jade's Patreon, she did just used to send you stickers, and like a little sticker sheet that was a bit like this. So there's this. But then for 2 of the months, she said something different. So she sent this for 1 of the months, and then the other stickers she did were like 3 little globy things. So they're cute. So I think they will go in my sticker sheet thing for my bullet journal. Battery dying. 1 sec. I'm back. So they were the little bits from Jade's Patreon, and I think they're really cute. I do use these stickers in my bullet journal, and I just think this is something different. I think she'll have designed this, but we've never had a bookmark before, and I just think these little ones are just dead cute. You got a little house there, a little scenery there, and a little snowman. So obviously they'll go towards my sticker sheet ready for next year in my bullet journal. But what also came today, I've been waiting for this for so long. I am part of Black Crow PR, and the first time I got anything from them was an e-version of these 2 graphic novels. So this is a Shadow Service series, and these are the first 2 volumes, and I don't know where to show you without spoilers. I don't think I can show you without spoilers. I will admit it is a little bit of a more gruesome graphic novel, more gore, but that's some of the artwork which I really like. It is pretty dark, but there were only a few copies that were sent that they were able to give away, and these are both signed by the artist as well, and author. So yes, these came, and I'm really excited to add these to my graphic novel collection, and I can't wait to see the rest of the series. So they are in matte, and I love new things. I love new things. I don't know what else to say. Yes, reading update. I am on chapter 8 of Law. I was listening to it for a little bit at work whilst I was working. And I think what I'm going to do for this weekend is I'm still going to put off the Sword of Callum because I really do not want to read it. And I'm still going to update you with what I'm doing this weekend. But my dedicated vlog for Raw is going to be this weekend. So once I finish Law, which hopefully I can try and finish tonight, maybe, I am then going to start on Once Upon a Broken Heart, and then try and finish Middle Game, and finish these two this weekend. If I can't finish them this weekend, it'll have to go over to Monday, but that vlog isn't due out until a couple of weeks anyway. But this is going to be one of the themed vlogs that I'll be doing to add as my second video going up in one of the weeks. So that is the plan. And then once I've read those three, I'm going to have to move on to the Sword of Callum because my TBR is getting shorter and shorter. I'm going to have to bite the bullet out, really. But the fact that I pulled this and I don't want to read it, it's just making me think that I might as well just unhaul the book. But I need to give it a shot because I could surprise myself. I could really enjoy it. So, negative Nancy out the brain, positive vibes in the brain. We'll see. I'm going to get some food and then listen to some more Law. I'm really looking forward to these two. I've been looking at Middle Game for a while now, but obviously because Ro picked it as one of my as my book, as part of the challenge, I've had to pick this up. So it's just prompted me to pick it up a little bit earlier. If I like this, the second book is out in a couple of months' time. So, and this is an anticipated read, Once Upon a Broken Heart, because I loved the Caraval series. So I'm really hoping that I love this book as well. So we'll see. Keep everything crossed for me. We'll see. But I'm going to go now and I'll update you when there's something to update you on. Hey guys, I'm just jumping in here just to close off this vlog because what I've decided is I'm going to end this weekly vlog here. It is Saturday. I read up to chapter 11 on Law, and I'm going to leave Law there for now, and then I'm going to move over to my vlog where I read my two books that Ro picked in the 12 books, 12 prompts challenge. I'm going to end this vlog here. It's only like a day early, it's not that big of a deal. And yeah, I can't remember what I read this week. I think I finished Hatmakers, and I moved on to Law. Did I? I can't remember what I read this week. I think I also read Vampire Academy. Did I? And Solo Leveling. I can't remember when I read books, if I read books, what's going on in my life. But you know, you've seen the vlog. I'm enjoying taking it a bit easier than normal with regards to reading. I don't feel as pressured with less books on my TBR, which also means I feel like I'm flailing a bit. So I'm going to focus 2 days of reading the books for this challenge, and then hopefully I can get my reading mojo back because I think I've slacked off the last couple of days. But if you do like me, if you do like my vlogs, I would really appreciate it if you would comment, subscribe, like, leave any comments down below on what you would like to see from me in future. I'm happy to hear any of your thoughts. And yeah, I'm going to head off now, grab some food and crack on with my other two books. So, bye.